And the Oscar goes to...
We're here to fuck shit up.
Well, I'm no John Burgundy.
John Burgundy.
You can't have my cornbread, that's for damn sure.
King Kong ain't got shit.
I thought it was mid.
Do you think darkness is your ally? I was born in it.
Side.
I got family.
And now for our feature presentation.
People, if we could get this damn thing to work, like there's so much shit that is happening that you guys are missing out on. Apparently, Jonathan was just talking to me for I don't know how long it was.
It's a good strong 15 seconds.
And I did not hear a single word that he said.
And I'm just not paying attention because it's like he's obviously talking to Jamal. It has nothing to do with me.
And finally, I took my headphones off and I was like, "Oh, are you talking to me?" I could
Like the Robert De Niro.
couldn't tell you anything that you said to me. Okay, hold on. Let me just recap what has been happening. So the first time we tried to roll, the camera started glitching. Shit. Second time we tried to roll, Jonathan didn't have his thing recording with Josh's thing
At the same time.
Yeah. Even before that, we saw what John Burgundy looks like. The fucking intro. The shit was hilarious. And anyway,
a lot.
We are here now.
Trials and tribulations.
Take 3. This is what happens in the film world.
There you go.
Okay? I am Jamal, here with Sir Alec. For the love of
Hello
God,
again.
please work. We got John Burgundy over here
On the boards.
we got Josh. Josh is here too. All right.
Okay. We're here.
How's everybody doing?
Great.
Good. Really good. I'm a little sweaty now after
Yeah, y'all got hot and bothered.
And I'll just get into it. This one's going to be an Oscar recap. We're going to talk about the Oscars.
Yes, we are.
But first, what have you guys been watching and what's going on?
Alec, please, we
Let's
want
try
this
this
again.
Gotta go again. All right, so since we last met, I watched the newest Bong Joon-ho film, Mickey 17.
Nice.
I don't know. You get to cut to the camera over there with the Parasite poster. That's right there. Bong Joon-ho, the director of Parasite. He's now returned to us with his new sci-fi epic, and it stars Robert Pattinson, Mark Ruffalo, Toni Collette, and Steven Yeun. And basically, it's about this guy named Mickey, and he's sort of what you call a loser.
Sort of?
He's sort of what you call a loser, and he's in debt to some crime boss on Earth, him and Steven Yeun. So then he decides. So then they said, "Hey, let's go off the planet and just work for this company. Work for Mark Ruffalo. It's kind of like this political figure, Trump-esque sort of guy.
Okay.
And so then Mickey signs up to be an expendable. And basically, in this world, being expendable means you get cloned over and over when you die. Like you do something that's very dangerous. Like they don't know what's going on. So like, say like there's like something in the atmosphere on the planet they're going to. There's like chemicals or like toxins and stuff. They're like, "Hey, Mickey, go out there and see what's going on." Mickey goes out there, fucking dies. and then it's okay because he gets cloned, and then his memories are attached to this like brick. Not really a brick. It looks like a brick, but it's like this device that like how stores his memories before. So then when he gets cloned, they just like pop him back in, and it's like, okay, I got the memories of the previous version of me.
So they know how they died, essentially?
Yes, they
okay,
remember everything beforehand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but so then on one day when he's on a mission, he doesn't die.
Oh,
so then he comes back.
That's good.
He comes back to his room, and all of a sudden he sees someone laying there, and it's the next version of him. because they thought he died previously. They didn't see like that he didn't die. So it's like, oh shit. So there's two people, and usually having multiples of yourselves is illegal.
Oh,
So they're kind of like trying to like keep him like away, the other Mickey away, while like evading this political figure played by Mark Ruffalo, and he's got other plans for the planet. But basically, the whole movie is like an allegory for like colonization, fascism, all kinds of things going on in this world that is very like reflective of what's going on right now.
Well, why
Right.
wouldn't they just kill one of them?
They can, but it's like again, it's like an illegal thing.
Oh,
to
it has
do.
to like naturally.
It's like the natural.
Okay, got
Well,
it.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but there's a certain reason why they don't like multiples because of something that happens in the movie. But yeah,
wait. So are you saying it's illegal to clone or illegal to
illegal to have like two of the same person,
Gotcha.
like more than one person going around. So,
alive and all
yeah,
that? Okay,
because of
okay.
a certain thing that happens in the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a very great movie. Like I know, like a lot of people are kind of mixed on it, kind of like anticipating that this is like the next Parasite because it obviously it's from the same director
Right,
and stuff.
right.
But I didn't go into. I'm a big fan of his other work,
Mhm.
and this is more in line with his other movies like Oakjaw
Mhm.
and Snowpiercer. I think you were like Oakjaw, Jamal, that has Jake Gyllenhaal in it. Your boy.
Wait. It has Jake Gyllenhaal on this giant freakish animal thing.
Yeah, the giant hippo like.
What is
you
it?
go.
What is it called?
Oakjaw.
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 Yeah, OKJA.
Yeah, that's a.
Well,
that's
you see,
a very
like, the
good one
poster.
as well.
Mhm.
But yeah, he plays like this manic like kind of Steve Irwin type guy. He just like films with animals. But yeah,
Oh, it's got Paul Dano in it.
yeah, they'll get big cast like Stephen Young's in that one again, and Tilda Swinton
Oh,
and
gee.
Giancarlo
On Netflix.
It's on Netflix. Yes,
All
it's on
right.
Netflix.
It's on Netflix also?
Oh, Giancarlo
I'm about to say I
Esposito.
have it like on disc, but yeah, on Netflix.
You know, Giancarlo is like he's pretty easy to like mimic
Mm.
because
Like impersonate.
yeah, like he talks like a certain way, and it's just like you really just have to talk like this, and then you just
That's how it-
and then you just
That's his like villain voice.
Yeah.
yeah.
a little Hermano.
Yeah, exactly. And but yeah, Robin Pattinson is amazing in the movie. Like I'll talk about him like more a little later, just considering what we're gonna talk about with the whole Oscars thing. But yeah, it's a really great movie. I recommend it, especially if you're into like sci-fi, allegorical type movies and stuff like that.
All right.
But other than that, that's like the biggest movie that I watched recently. Watched some other stuff we're gonna talk about later. But I also watched Invincible,
Oh.
the season finale yesterday.
Oh, shit.
And that was great because I read the comics before the show came out anyway. But yeah, they adapted very well. Like I know people like kind of crap on the animation because it looks like sometimes it looks like PNGs being flying across the screen. But what he had like the main character Invincible, it's a superhero animated show by the way.
Yeah.
He fights this guy named Conquest. It is like kind of like this Thanos type guy.
Oh, I didn't get there yet.
Yeah.
He's like, please stop.
I'll stop, but it's a really cool fight though. It's very brutal.
Okay.
And I think you'll be very satisfied by it, Jonathan, because I know you watch
Yeah.
it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I've been watching lately.
Nice.
Can I go next?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Just because it's similar to Alec. I've seen Invincible as well. I don't think I've seen much since the last time we talked, which was the Oscar season, the Oscars and all that.
Yeah.
The only thing I think I saw was Mickey 17. Oh, no, sorry, not Mickey 17. West Side Story, which was, I know we're going to talk about later. We saw, or I saw, I think it's called Baby Girl.
Baby Girl, Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so I wanted to watch it because I was like, is it? Because I've seen all these like the promotions that they do for it and all that, and I was like, is it really that like?
I will be your father.
And then, and then I saw it. I was like, oh yeah, this is a different level. This is
Raunchy,
weird.
ain't it?
Yeah, it was very raunchy, very raunchy. I was like, okay, I was not expecting this.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
That's on Netflix, right?
So you can wait. What's the movie about?
huh?
Yeah.
Tell us what the movie's about. I've seen it. but,
Okay,
like, I
yeah.
wanna hear
So
your-
the movie is about a CEO, woman CEO, who I guess like isn't satisfied in her daily life because she's like, a boss, so she's used to like, demanding and controlling everybody and everything.
Despite being married to Antonio Banderas.
Despite, I was gonna say that was an interesting cast of a choice.
Yeah.
Being married to Antonio Banderas, who can't not like please her, in bed sexually and all that. And like there was a part of the movie where she's like, "You don't satisfy me in bed ever." And I was like, "Oh shit, it's getting serious up in here." But anyways, she falls for this intern who's like way younger than her, I'm assuming. And like he's like telling her like, "You don't get to eat until I tell you to eat. You don't do this and that." And like basically I guess it's like exploring like this sexual kink that she has of like wanting to be controlled, but since she's always in power and like seen as this like everybody's scared of her because she's got power, she's got money, she's the top of the leader. Nobody's talks to her like that until when she meets this intern who's like, "Yeah, you just need to be told what to do." And it's like, one of the lines, I'm not even kidding, is "Get on all fours."
Stand in front of the wall.
Yeah. I'm not even kidding. Like it was like, am I really watching this movie? I was like,
On a scale of 1 to 10, what was your boner at?
okay, we're not gonna talk about
Okay.
this.
Rock hard is a 10. Inverted.
Inverted.
Inverted. Is it?
What about like
Did you like semi chub?
I like that actually. Like, oh, what aspects of the film did you like? Like, how hard did you get?
Because that'll tell me if I should. Watch
what
it.
about like Waking Turtle?
The hell? Oh god!
Is a waking turtle?
I hope you didn't just. Never mind. All right. A waking turtle.
Yeah.
Anyways, what do you
Okay.
think of
Invincible.
Wait, no, hold on. Does that mean you have foreskin?
Okay, we're not getting into that.
Anyways,
What kind of podcast is this again?
what do you think of Nicole
All right.
Kidman in the film?
So
A lot of people thought she was snubbed for the
So-
Oscar.
I thought, like, again, it was a tough role for anybody to play.
Yeah.
And I think on like, again, not a quote unquote the same level, but like, she was pretty up there with Demi Moore, like of like how vulnerable you have to be for that
Yeah.
part. In all honesty, in my honesty, so I think
I
it
agree.
could have at least been nominated for that.
Yeah, I agree.
So.
Is that all you watched?
And Invincible. That's how I wanted to go next. I was gonna say I've seen Invincible. I think is the Conquest and Invincible the season finale.
Yeah, that's the
So
last
I haven't gone to there yet, but it's really good. It's gone really good, and I hear they're gonna do another season after that. If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah, the next one's coming. Like
Okay.
next year, early next year.
I'm excited for that, and I
Yeah.
definitely recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
I watched. So I was on a plane Wednesday, and
Was
so
there any snakes on it?
what happened?
Were there any snakes on the plane?
No.
Okay.
No snakes. But so I had a bunch of time to kill, obviously. So I started watching. Well, I watched Sing Sing. Really good movie.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh had told me about it maybe like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll check it out." And then saw that they use real former inmates, and I was like, this is actually a really good movie. Coleman Domingo got it right.
Good job.
Cool man.
Cool man Domingo. He was really good in it. And surprisingly, the inmates were actually like very passable because they had experience because they did the plays and stuff.
Right.
So that definitely helped.
Yeah.
But I think when you do something like that, you kind of run the risk of like, okay, are they, can they hang with this trained actor?
Right.
But I think what helped is that it made the performances feel more authentic
Mm-hmm.
because like you can kind of tell that they may have had like training for the movie and like for the play, but you can kind of tell that like it was still just them kind of being like themselves, which I enjoyed. And it was kind of like there's a moment in there where you haven't seen it, have you?
I have not, but I have a couple questions about it.
Are you gonna watch it?
Probably.
Okay, I won't spoil it then. Yes. But yeah, I thought it was really good. There are some moments in there where it is pretty sad. And I was like, damn, that's pretty tough. What were your questions?
So, Sing Sing is based on a musical, right? Like an actual musical, or no?
I think it's based on the plays that
the real life story.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I thought it was based on like a musical that's already out there, and I'm like,
Just because it's called Sing Sing, it's not about a
No,
musical.
it's definitely not a musical.
but I forgot who said it that it was like based on like I guess inmates who do musicals.
Yeah, they do plays.
Yeah, or plays.
Yeah.
Oh, plays. I don't know why I thought musical, but what I wanted to ask was, if I guess the play that they do, if it's the one that they do or they know, does that make sense?
Like, did they do that play?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess like you said, that kind of like a little bit of home court advantage for them to like be able to do that, but at the same time, like if it's how they made it or how it became the play, it's like a lot of acting outside of just
During the credits, they showed like them actually performing the play.
Yeah.
That's in the movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And yeah, I thought it was really good. I could see how that could have been nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have been like, oh, okay. Like I wouldn't have been upset with that. And then I watched A Real Pain. And I know like we did an episode before and I had asked like about Kieran's performance.
right.
And if he was just Kieran from like Succession. But no, like he was so good.
Yeah, no, okay. Like, I think people just see his erratic behavior as like, this is a Succession character, but I don't. Yeah, I think it's a lot deeper.
No, 100%. And I was definitely that because I said that because he looks like he would rely on that because he had done it for like a couple years.
Yeah, yeah.
So that makes sense. But then I'm sitting on the plane and I'm watching it, and so I was watching it, and it was my grandmother's birthday on the 12th, and so I didn't know what the movie was about. So then I'm sitting there and I'm watching it, and then they get to the wait. You've seen it?
Yeah.
Okay, you've seen it.
Yeah.
You've seen it, right, Josh? Okay. So then I'm sitting there, and he's like, "Yeah, like my grandmother Dory died," and I was like, "Oh fuck." Now I'm sitting on the plane. I'm like, shit. Right?
Paying the water work.
Right? I'm like, oh, here we go. And then just like his performance was like, it felt very like grounded and natural, where like you can tell, and Alec, you kind of touched on it previously, where it's just like he was going through like super depression, right? And I've been there with that same situation. So I'm watching it, I was like, fuck. And the way it's like the one scene to me, like when they go to do the tour guide and they're explaining it, and you can just see like he's going through it. He's like, yeah, it's been like rough for just like a couple months. I was like, yeah, I've been there. But then my headphones died. And so I had to stop the movie.
You don't want to blast the what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. So then, right? So now I'm like, shit. And I didn't ask them like the flight attendants for like earbuds. So I was like, all right, I'll watch it on the way back. So I finished it, and I was like, okay, I see why he won Best Supporting Actor. What's his name was actually really good in it too, Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, he was good.
And considering that he wrote and directed it, I was like, damn, but they felt like real cousins, and they both felt like, both of them wanted that relationship, and I thought like both of them shined in the moments where they needed to shine. And I love how like at the dinner scene where Jesse is talking about he's got all this stuff, he's so good at this and good at that. I just don't understand why he would do what he did.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just like, damn, like, so then you put that in, like, what's the name's going through his stuff, and then his cousin over here is going through his stuff. I was like, man, this shit is really good.
Yeah.
And then like you just see like their friction between them two, but like you can tell that there's love there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And they both just care for each other. So really good on that one. That one probably should have been nominated for Best Picture. Which again, man, it's like, why do we have fucking Amelia Perez when you got like Sing Sing, Real Pain, Dee Dee? Like these movies should have been up there.
Yeah, it's in the slots.
And we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Then I watched Aliens, or Alien, and that one was pretty good. I'll tell a quick story about that. So that was my first time watching it. The cabin is like dimmed, it's dark. I didn't know like there was a lot of flashing, right? So the shit is like flashing continuously. And I'm like, damn, I hope somebody doesn't have fucking epilepsy.
The person right behind you.
Yeah.
Can you stop kicking my shit?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like,
if you don't stop.
I'm like, damn, I hope the person like on my right is not looking at my screen, right? Because like they're fucking probably having a stroke or some shit. And then I also didn't know that fucking Sojourner Weaver gets
Sigourney.
what?
Sigourney, you mean?
Okay, all right,
Sojourner Truth.
whatever her name is, right? I didn't know that she gets almost like fully naked. Like,
Yeah, pretty iconic.
so now I'm sitting there, and there's kids on the flight too. So I'm sitting there, and she starts undressing. I kind of like lean forward to try to block my screen a little bit, and I'm like, please God, don't let her get fully naked. I'm like,
Screen's dark.
I'm like, please don't fucking like. So she starts taking her clothes off, and I'm like, just stop at the tank. Stop at the tank. But then her underwear is like 3 sizes too small.
Yeah.
She's wearing like kids' underwear.
Yeah.
Or the butt crack is out. And it's rated R. And that was another thing too. Like when I'm choosing, it was like, oh, sexual content, potential nudity. I'm like, fuck. But like, I'm like, please just don't take your clothes off.
Nah, she doesn't get fully naked or anything.
No, thank God.
This reminded me of when my buddy, when he was traveling too, was on a plane. He was like, well, I downloaded the substance. I'm going to watch it on the plane. I was like, are you sure about that? Because
You sure about that? You sure about
they be
that?
getting naked.
Wait, that's funny because somebody, like, there's this old dude in front of me, right?
Yeah.
And he's watching Anyone But You. So
So
I hadn't seen it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Mhm.
But then there comes a part where, what's his name?
Glenn Powell?
Glenn Powell.
Yeah.
He gets butt naked.
yeah.
And he's like,
Firm ass,
and he
yeah.
bends over. And I'm watching my movie, but I'm seeing what's happening over here. And like this,
You got distracted by
A
Glenn
face
Powell's-
full of Glenn
this
Powell
old
cheeks.
guy is just watching this shit. And he's like, when he mentions something, he goes back. And so he's going back, and Glenn Powell is getting naked again. And I'm like,
Glenn Powell getting naked on repeat.
and so I'm like, all right. And then he bends over, and I'm like, all right, I'm not watching that shit. And then I peek up again.
Glenn Powell naked.
And now it's like this other guy is naked, and he's like taking a shower.
Yeah.
But you can kind of see like his pubes and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
area, yeah.
this old dude has no fucks given in the world. And he's sitting like in the front of
I'm
the
watching my Glenn Powell
he's sitting in the
content.
front of the fucking plane too, like just watching that shit. But yeah, that's what I've been watching,
That's great.
and also The Pit. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
All right,
Let's dig into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. That was good enough.
Oscar.
we're going to talk about the Oscars recap here. So another year has gone by for Hollywood's biggest night. On March 2nd, the 97 Oscars, hosted by Conan O'Brien, celebrated the cinematic achievements of 2024. The biggest winner, of course, being Sean Baker's Anora, leading with a near-perfect sweep of 5 wins, including Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Actress. Baker's win for Best Screenplay, Best Editing, and Best Editing makes him the most awarded filmmaker for one film since Walt Disney himself. Woo! And the second most wins of the night came from The Brutalist, winning Best Actor, Best Cinematography, and Best Score. Other big wins included Kieran Culkin, which I stand corrected. He deserved that one. For Best Supporting Actor, Zoe Saldana for Best Supporting Actress. And the real losers of the night are the ones who watched the show on Hulu. When they abruptly cut off the show right before the Best Actress and Best Picture were revealed. That's like cutting off the Super Bowl right as the game-winning field goal is being kicked.
Yeah, basically.
Like, what the fuck is that?
Right before
Man.
the 2 big ones.
And so, despite the technical difficulties, what do we think of this year's Oscars? Anything surprising? Wins we don't necessarily agree with? Let's talk. Well, I'll start off.
Yeah.
We thought Best Actress should have went to Demi Moore, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be. That's the most discussed part of the night, I would say.
Yeah, I think that one is probably the most kind of like okay. I think all of us were okay with the Anora winning Best Picture.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wasn't really blown away by like anything this year, where it was like super like but they were all really good. I mean, Sean Baker. I mean, what a night for him.
Yeah.
Like, how do you?
He was on there more than anybody. I think he was on there on the stage more than Conan.
That's crazy.
So-
That's crazy. And Conan was great.
Yeah, he was great.
Because Kimmel had hosted a couple times in a row now.
Like 3,
Jeez,
4 times, I
yeah.
want to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then was like back to back, right?
Yeah.
Damn near, yeah.
Pretty
Because
much.
like no one else was really host.
That's the tough part. Yeah,
He's
nobody
in-house.
wants to do
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
But like, no, Conan did a great job. Any surprises that you guys, that kind of caught you off guard, or, I think Alec, you kind of had it pretty spot on for most point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. Like there were like some misses I had when we did the ballot thing. But yeah, it was like pretty close. I would say the biggest surprise was Best Actress for sure, just because I was like, well, maybe they might fall in line with the narrative of the whole Demi Moore thing, being like, because like I said before, this could be her only like big performance. Not to say like she's never gonna have a great performance ever again.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like maybe like this is the last time maybe the Academy can recognize her
Yeah.
in a big role like this.
I think that's kind of tough too, because I know we kind of talked about that last year, or not last year, but when Jamie Lee won, where it's like they kind of gave it to her as like the legacy award.
And they're not that far off in age, I think, too, either.
Yeah. The trailer for Freakier Friday just dropped too, by the way.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I don't give a fuck.
We'll watch it when we watch it.
It'll
on
happen.
Disney Plus.
But like, yeah, I agree with you, Alec. Where it feels like, like Demi was great, and it's not saying that Jamie Lee wasn't really good in Everything Everywhere All at Once, but there was somebody that was better than her who should have
That
been
movie.
who
Yeah.
should have won.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you look at Demi, like this was like her comeback,
Yes.
like her big comeback movie, and she did a really good job. And it's also not easy being 50 something years old, or
She's early 60s.
early 60s,
Yeah.
and saying, "Hey, go get butt naked."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, we're gonna have a younger counterpart also get butt naked. You know what I mean? So that's tough. But I think she played it like really good.
I mean, she like not even like getting naked, like she did like the whole ass transformation, like
Yeah.
becoming like a old hag, basically.
Yeah.
Halfway for the movie, yeah.
And so you look at that and you're just kind of like, yeah, like you said, like this, she may not have many more like opportunities like that. Hopefully she does. But yeah, I would say that would probably be the only kind of gripe. Like, what's the name? She's gonna keep getting better.
Oh, yeah, she's 25 years old.
yeah.
She's a great actress. Like she's gonna probably get nominated like 3 more times after this. Yeah.
Like she'll be fine. But yeah, I mean, and it's not like she was trash in there.
No, she's great.
Yeah.
She's great in the movie. It both deserved like spots, and like either of them won, I'm happy with them. But yeah, I was surprised they went that direction. Especially like maybe it could be the sort of the sexism. I don't know, just because like Brendan Fraser kind of has a similar story. Because like he was the young leading man at one point, and his career like fell off. Then he did the movie. What's it called? The Whale.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Then he won Best Actor. When I thought that year they were gonna maybe go towards Austin Butler as Elvis, but they didn't. So yeah, maybe so I thought maybe they're going similar direction for this, but they didn't. So
it's interesting. I think for me, surprises, just the best picture. Like best actor. I thought Timothy had a real good shot at it.
yeah.
Not upset that Adrian won.
No, not at all.
But I think that one was like, okay, like we know he's really good at it. I looked at Chalamet's performance as like, you take him out of that movie, that shit's probably trash. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people will still go watch it, but it's not going to be like as good.
Yeah.
And it's a decent movie. But yeah,
I call it a vibe movie.
There you go.
He vibed the
There you go.
movie.
Best picture again. Yeah, that to me is like,
The lacking list for you.
yeah. It's just
The real question is, how does Bob Dylan feel about that movie? Like, does he
think
feel
Bob
like
Dylan
he was
cares.
He liked
portrayed
it.
well?
oh,
yeah.
did he?
He liked it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I mean,
know.
they like he read the script. Like I think there was a story where like James Mangold, because he wrote the script, they met with Bob Dylan, gave him the script, and if only for Bob Dylan to let it pass. Like Bob Dylan acted out the whole script in front of him.
That's crazy.
It's just crazy. Like, oh yeah, that sounds like a Bob Dylan thing.
Like,
to
could
do.
you imagine? Like, could you imagine just going to go like, hey, I just want to get your blessing, and then this man just like page one, and he just starts fucking
You just started
acting.
going like, okay, I'm gonna act out this whole thing,
You're
dude,
like-
if I like it or not. Yeah.
I actually have a meeting. I have to
120 pages later, yeah. But yeah, he approves of this movie.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Then you. Yeah, I just kind of look at I kind of look at the best picture, man, where it's just like there's a couple misses in there. Yeah.
That could
After
have been, should have been.
yes, after watching A Real Pain, Sing Sing, and I really enjoyed Dee Dee. You know, I probably would have took, for me personally, I would have took out Wicked, Amelia Perez.
I got a best picture or just like
Yeah,
okay.
got a best picture, and I would have replaced them with Real Pain, Dee Dee, Sing Sing. Well, I don't know what else I would have. I probably would have taken out Doom 2, but that's just me. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy Doom 2, but I just probably would have.
Jonathan is.
But yeah, anything surprising to you, Jonathan?
Flow, the animated movie.
yeah,
That one surprised me.
Surprising, yeah.
Because
I don't know why that's funny.
well, because I don't know about it, but the fact that it was like made, it was like an independent. I will say that it's like an independent
film and made all in Blender.
Yeah,
Very much independent.
really?
Yeah.
So that's why I was like surprised because it went up against like these heavy hitters, the like the
DreamWorks.
DreamWorks,
Yeah,
the Pixar's,
Disney,
and I was like, wow.
Do you think the Oscars kind of does that to keep like like they give like the independence,
The hope to the independents.
You know what I mean?
In a way,
I don't know.
it is like I don't know. This is like also that's like as we're going up, we're down to 97 Oscars, so the Academy is getting younger as well. Like they're adding like newer like voters and everything. So maybe there's an aspect of that to it.
Those people are old.
Yeah, I forget the exact number.
Oh,
like,
they're adding younger.
yeah, they're
Yes,
adding
younger
people.
judges or whatever. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. You think that's why
There it is.
Maggie Madison won?
I'd see. I don't even remember what take that was when I said this because it may have been the first one that we cut off.
Yeah,
The roughly 600 per year.
Jesus,
600 what? Age?
like people? Okay, people. Yeah, 600 people per year voting.
Per year.
Oh, okay. But maybe the younger group just really like Mikey Madison.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she's like very well liked.
I mean, like,
She's like very well liked.
They
by
were
the
like,
acting.
would we rather see Demi Moore, Nicole Kidman, or even like what's it called, or Mikey Madison in a movie?
that's what I'm saying.
Let's vote for Mikey Madison.
I mean, to be fair, Nicole
I'm
Kidman has
kidding.
an Oscar already, so
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
does she need more?
A nomination would be okay.
Did Daniel Day-Lewis need more?
They would need more. Yeah, that kind of thing. They need more.
You know who needs one? Fucking Jake
Oh
Gyllenhaal.
my
And
God.
I'm gonna stay on that. I'm gonna fucking stay on that until
How
this
old
man.
is he? How old is this man?
He's like her 40s,
Yeah, he needs to hurry up and get one.
Probably.
and his Broadway play with Denzel Othello is out or coming.
That's the
out.
first time you're gonna be interested in Othello ever.
Oh, 100.
Okay. But how do you? Well,
It's in New York though. Sadly,
are we going on to the predictions things yet?
we can.
Okay, because
I mean, if you don't want to hear my Jake Gyllenhaal should have an Oscar rant,
nobody wants to hear that. I'm just kidding.
We've heard the umpteenth time.
well, he should have one. And then I wouldn't.
You should have got one for playing Mysterio in Spider-Man 2.
So, as we look ahead to the 98th Academy Awards in 2026, some major upcoming films are already sparking Oscar conversations. The second half of Wicked is sure to make a comeback next year. Yorgos Lanthimos is back with Bugonia, a sci-fi comedy starring Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons, which could follow the success of Poor Things. Mike Flanagan's adaptation of Stephen King's The Life of Chuck, starring Tom Hiddleston, could be a dark horse in acting and screenplay races after earning early praise in the festival circuit. Paul Thomas Anderson has a new big-budget film starring a cast led by Leonardo DiCaprio and Sean Penn.
Was that the one that shot out here?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Jeremy Allen White follows the footsteps of Timothy Chalamet in biopic genre with Deliver Me from Nowhere, a biopic about the early life of Bruce Springsteen. He does kind of remind me of a good,
It looks
Bruce
similar
Springsteen,
to Young, yeah.
especially like when he did White, what is it? Not White Claw, Iron Claw, with like the curly hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Born in the USA. That kind of vibe.
What about the him in was it We Are the World, We Are the People? Have you guys seen those like clips
We
of
Are
like
the World,
of the documentary that
Yeah,
came
the,
out when
We
he
Are the
was
World,
like,
yeah.
"We are world," and like Michael Jackson's like singing like this, and he's like, "Okay, just be like, oh."
You know, you're doing too much, Bruce.
Only I can do that.
God, every other world thing is a mess.
I actually enjoyed that documentary. I'm not
No,
gonna lie.
that's a good documentary.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
the song itself is like,
No, I don't.
some weird parts in here.
You know what that kind of reminds me of? Like when COVID was happening, and then the celebrities like
they
put
try
out
to
that
do
weird
the-
ass fucking "We're all together."
Yeah, the power of people.
Singing in your fucking mansion.
That was terrible.
Yeah. I don't have to go
We
get
are there.
groceries.
We are there with you.
Yeah.
We send our maids to go
Stay
get
away. Don't touch me, you fucking peasants. Yeah, okay.
But yeah,
That was one of the worst fucking things that like I had ever seen in my life. Like I don't know who thought that was a good idea. Just like their managers like, oh, I got an idea. What if we get all of our rich friends together? And you guys sing to the fucking poor people
and sang.
about COVID.
sang from home.
At least get like singers. Like
Right.
it was just all actors.
Yeah, I
and
don't think
shit.
they had actual singers in there.
no,
That was
yeah.
funny.
Well, they had Will Ferrell in it.
They count him as a singer?
He's the songbird
he
of the.
Oh,
He's the
yeah,
songbird of
the
the
voice,
generation.
the voice between like Fergie and Jesus. Whatever the fuck. Step brother.
That's good. Yeah.
But yeah. So
Well, I'm
yeah,
gonna tell you right now, Wicked ain't gonna win.
like best picture.
It should not be in there.
Well, we haven't seen the movie,
Yeah.
so we. But I
I've-
feel like,
I've-
but
I've
I
seen
feel like that's like a very easy like lock
Nomination.
shoe in at least like just to say like that's gonna be best picture nominated at least.
Now let me ask you, Alec.
Like putting your personal like opinion
Yeah.
aside, like that's
All
not
right.
gonna be in
That's how you lost.
Personal,
yeah, that's true.
personal.
You should have seen. Hold on, y'all should have seen this man. If you saw the live show, his hatred of Wicked, it was
Oh,
so bad that it made him lose the ballot bet.
Dude, his hatred for Wicked ran so deep in his veins.
It took him out from like the obvious places where it should win.
Like it was so easy. And the funniest thing was when he was hold on. The funniest thing when he was like, "Oh, it'll easily win the hair and makeup thing," and then they were like, they're showing all these other complex ones, and then with Wicked, like, yeah, they took hours to just spray paint the.
And then they're like showing the substance where it's like all this crazy like bone breaking and like all kinds of like,
and then Jamal,
a shade of green on Cynthia.
which is again not like
Not like it's a bad thing. It's just like,
But
like
just-
they're gonna win an Oscar just for making her green.
They went to Home Depot and just got the green paint, and that was it. Yes, if you did watch, which it is on YouTube,
It
you
is.
can go watch it. Yeah, my hatred for Wicked very clouded my judgment.
have you
So,
seen
so,
it?
so we had a bet right now that if Wicked 2 was gonna get nominated for best
Yeah.
picture, Joel just says full on no. You would lose that bet.
I probably would. I probably would lose that bet. And again, I would probably not pick it either.
That's fine. I'm just saying.
No, yeah. And yeah. No, personal opinion aside, it did fuck me. I don't know what and it's crazy, and maybe it's because I have watched it. Like I don't know if I watched Amelia Perez first and then Wicked, and I was probably just so over the musical by then.
Yeah.
And then that fucker just seemed like it wasn't ending.
It's a longer movie, yeah.
And
is
then,
really-
and so I'm just like, all right, man. Like, it's like, is this gonna end? So, but I don't know. That's what I was gonna ask Alec.
Yeah.
And it may be Godfather 1 and 2, like movies that have been like sequels nominated for Best Picture.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be the one?
Like to win Best Picture. What do
No,
you mean?
like to just like a sequel being nominated like both years, like back to back.
Oh, I don't know if like Godfather 2 came out like a year after
Okay.
the first one, but yeah, that's like the one like the few sequels that have won Best Picture at least though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But none has been like two
Back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think
Okay.
so. As far as I know.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
So yeah, hey, Wicked has a chance to make some history. Not saying they're gonna win, but to be nominated back to back would be
Quick
pretty.
question. So we're talking about like which ones are going to get nominated and all that. Is Avatar set to come out this year?
Yes, it is.
So
it's like
that's
one of the
another
ones.
obvious
Yeah.
nomination right there for CGI and all that, and like
Oh yeah, visual effects.
visual
yeah.
effects.
Might as well make the award already.
They're writing it up. They're putting it on the
What-
Oscars.
and then what's the name also said it's going to be longer.
It is
Yeah.
longer, yes.
What the fuck is he on, man?
Nah, he let him cook.
He's on his
I
high
was
right
saying-
now.
No,
I was saying that last one was fire. Okay.
The way that they were learning how to swim and all that, man. I'm just saying.
Because the next one they're fighting Fire Navi now.
Yep.
They're going up against evil fire people.
Hell yeah.
Fire
Fight the
blue
Fire
people.
Nation.
I would
Yeah,
not,
I'm about
I
to
would
say
not
like,
let him cook.
I'm about to say
Josh.
let him cook.
I would not
Did you see the last one?
Yeah.
Did you like it? I can't remember if you did.
It was the way of water.
Hell, did I even letterbox?
Well, meanwhile, he's looking that
Yeah.
up. Is the other Christopher Nolan, The Odyssey, coming out this year too, or
Nah,
still
that's
no?
next year. If it was this year, I would definitely say yeah, that's gonna get. Like,
Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna get nominated.
it's
Like,
gonna sweep.
dude, you know what? You know what this man is doing? He's
Yeah.
bringing back epics.
he is.
You know what I'm talking about? Like the Ten Commandments and shit. He's like, yeah, I'm bringing this back.
That's a funny one.
What year did Avatar? Okay, I see the first
Let's
one.
put Avatar
23.
Okay, here we go. Way of Water. Actually, I get 4 stars.
So you like
Yeah,
it?
you liked it.
Stop talking shit.
I can still talk shit. I can still talk shit and like it.
It's how he shows love.
Jamal's gonna be like, I don't like this movie, so no win best.
Oh,
Picture.
That's gonna be my wicket this
no
year.
best VFX.
That's gonna be my wicket this year.
Hold on. This man, he talks shit when he loves something. So he has a deep rooted love for
he has a
Wicked.
deep love for Amelia Perez.
That's peak cinema.
But yeah, Avatar 2 is coming out this year. I think that's a good slot for like
Yes.
best picture and VFX.
Okay, but what about
Okay.
fucking Fast and the Furious 11?
When is that coming out?
I
They never came.
I don't think that's ever coming out. I don't know. at this
Really?
point. I don't know. It's like they're
Like-
taking like forever.
You never. I mean, there's no rumors or
Family,
anything, right?
Yes,
Exactly.
family. Huh?
There's no like rumors or like they haven't said any announcements when that's coming out.
Nothing.
What the hell?
That's weird. Yeah.
They said okay. They set it up pretty okay with the way they did it. You know, like
Okay,
okay,
they
what's
left you on a
happening next?
cliffhanger, all right?
Yeah,
They left you on a big cliffhanger. But
that's how I felt with oh, wait, no, that probably came out already, right? The Mission Impossible.
The new one's
No, that
coming out
comes
this
out
year.
this year.
Yeah, this summer.
Oh
Yeah.
damn.
That could be nominated.
That
That
could
could
be,
be,
no,
yeah.
That's potentially the
And this is it, right?
final
Yeah.
one for
Yeah.
Mr. Cruz.
And that's what I'm saying. You know how they left that?
know.
You know how they left that cliffhanger? That's how it was with Fast and Furious.
I'm just saying, if Fast and Furious Family came out, that shit was sweet, man.
They don't even like call it a number. They're just
It's just
Fast and
family.
Furious family.
That has to be the name of the last one. Fast and
Good.
Furious, the family dies.
The final.
Family dies.
I'm not gonna call it like the final family.
The final
family.
The
When
final.
I see you again, and they all just drive off a cliff.
Yeah, they all do drive on a cliff. They go their separate ways.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel like flies away. Like,
Right.
the end-
It's fucking-
the end
it's
of
Grease.
Yeah, the end of Grease.
It's Grease. But the Fast and the Furious, they're all just flying off into space and shit. Family and the Furious. There you
Okay,
go.
that'd be
Yeah.
amazing.
There we
Family and the
go.
Furious
But-
coming in 2020 fucking eight.
What is it? Warner Brothers make these moves, right?
I thought it was Universal, right?
Oh,
yeah,
Universal.
Yeah.
Universal. Write these notes down
Yeah.
and pay us later.
They're obviously still writing the script, so. But
I wonder. I wonder, like, if when they're writing the script, right? If fucking Vin Diesel calls them, "What's the family count?"
I have to say it's family this amount of times.
What's the family count? It's like, Vin, we got this great scene, man. You're gonna jump on a train. You're gonna fucking wheelie the car to the
do
next.
I say family?
But do I say family? No.
Not enough family.
Scrap it.
Throw it in the trash.
What is this? What is this Life of Chuck? What is this?
Yeah, that's a one. I think a trailer came out for it yesterday, but I didn't check it out just yet. But is this Stephen King? I believe it's a Stephen King short story, and I think it's about this like guy that like changes the lives of people with like over time, like he interacts with. I think it's something like that. It's kind of like this like I would say Forrest Gumpy type of story from how it was described, and Tom Hiddleston plays Chuck.
Tom Hiddleston.
Don't do it
Yeah,
to
Tom,
me, Chuck.
it's Loki and the Marvel.
okay.
You don't
Thank
watch.
you.
I was about to say you don't watch that
Chuck.
shit, but I was like, maybe you know.
But I
But yeah, Tom is. It got a big cast. Like it's got who else is in it? Oh fuck! Right when I was just saying, it's got a big cast. I can't remember anybody in it.
Do it to them, Chuck.
Chuck, get that gum out of my asshole, Chuck. Chuck, get that bubble gum out of my asshole, Chuck.
No one knows what we're talking
Like,
about.
what?
But yeah, let me look up this cast real
While
quick.
he looks up the cast, that's a line from the show Dave.
There you go. Yeah,
I'm not just saying, Chuck, get that gum out of my asshole.
But yeah, this is directed by Mike Flanagan. He's usually he done like movies like Doctor Sleep. He
that
did
was
that
good.
show Haunting of Hill House. Have you
I've
ever
heard
seen
about
on
that.
Netflix?
Yeah.
It's not the pit, but
No. Anyways, yeah, they got a big cast like Chiwetel Ejiofor,
who?
Matthew Lillard.
Wait, hold on. You can't just
definitely seen.
you can't just say that name. Oh, okay, I know.
Yeah.
But like when you say his name like that, I'm like, who the fuck is that?
I'm like, you definitely seen this
Yeah.
man.
Chewbacca. 12 years
It's the
later.
same, yeah. Matthew
Chew
Lillard, Mark
He
Hamill,
said chupacabra. What?
Yeah.
Karen Gillan,
I'm sorry. I just remember him from
Nick Offerman.
I remember him from American Gangster.
Yeah.
Where Denzel's like, take those goddamn glasses off. And he doesn't take the glasses off.
Yeah.
Denzel snatches his shit. And then he fucking smacks the ice. He's like, damn, man. Damn, man. But no, yeah, he's solid.
Yeah, he's a great actor. But yeah, so that was an interesting one that I think could like sneak in there. From what I've heard, it's like one of the better Stephen King films that have been made so far.
Do we think F1 is going to be pretty solid?
That does look good.
That's the
Ferrari
one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
with
Formula
Brad Pitt.
One car with Brad Pitt.
From the makers of Maverick, Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah,
So
same team.
so we know that'll look solid. It'll look
Yeah, it
good.
looks really good. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I can see that getting like
See-
a best cinematography nomination,
For sure.
editing, sound, stuff
Oh,
like
I could
that.
definitely see it for sound.
Yeah,
See, and now this is what I'm saying.
Best
These
picture,
are
I
the
don't know,
movies that are get us excited to go watch and all that.
these are
Last
like
year didn't really feel like that.
the
Exactly.
big blockbuster.
Yeah,
type
so now,
movies,
now we're like, seeing all this rise and like, really, really cool films and all that. Okay, and then on top of that, this year is the Death of a Unicorn or something like that coming out too.
Yeah, you think that's gonna?
Shoot,
The fuck is that?
Does Paul Rudd generate take a movie?
yeah.
Yeah.
God, that one? No.
Well, no, but it has what's his name? The one who's in Guardians of the Galaxy when he's
Chris
like,
Pratt?
Will Poulter?
Was it Will Poulter?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has Will Poulter in it.
I don't think I was gonna get nominated. That just seems like a fun like horror movie. I don't think
Like
that's
something
good.
you just go see.
Yeah,
Speaking of Will
but that
Poulter-
other one, that Warfare movie.
Oh,
though,
the A2
that
one.
looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's,
He's
I
in
think
that one, isn't he?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
he
yes,
is,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
He's also going to be in the new Black Mirror season.
he is.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh, he's in the
I
last.
saw some pictures. Well, he was in Bandersnatch, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say this might be the year of the Will.
this might be the Will the Poulter.
Or the Poltergeist.
Like
Yeah,
if he's gonna be in the A24 movie and the Death
The
of a
Warfare,
Unicorn,
yeah.
Warfare, and
Black Mirror.
I'm
Yeah,
telling
this
you,
could be a year for him.
Ray Mendoza about to cook.
Yeah,
Who the hell's that?
as a director, one of the directors of Warfare.
Okay.
Because it's from the same director of Alex Garland. He did Civil War last year.
Nice.
oh
And,
yeah, that's
Ex
good.
Machina. Yeah, so it looks like a good movie. Yeah, this could be a good year for Will Poulter. He could maybe get nominated for Warfare, depending how big his role is. I'm not sure. It looks like a big ensemble piece.
He does, yeah.
Yeah, but like yeah.
They haven't released a trailer for that one, have they?
They have.
Ooh, I need to check that one out.
It's not just a teaser. It's the
I
actual
think they
full
released
trailer?
another trailer.
Oh,
like,
okay, okay.
recently for them. Yeah, I think so.
Well, hold on, shit. We're also forgetting Superman is coming out this year.
Yep.
It is. Yeah.
So I mean, that's something, visual effects. So I mean, what you look at
Score maybe sound. Yeah,
score,
big-
sound.
yeah,
So you got what Wicked, Superman,
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four's coming out.
Yeah.
For
Visual effects. Oh, Avatar.
Jurassic World. Yeah.
So
Will Jurassic
Gonna be a good
Get anything?
good time for blockbusters. Hopefully.
yeah.
Will
Yeah.
Jurassic get anything?
year.
You think? I know they have they gone anything before?
Yeah.
Jurassic. Okay.
Like the recent ones, or like just like overall.
Overall,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
probably the original ones,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
nothing recent.
Probably just the original.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it will. I think that ship is kind of sailed. I think if they didn't make Dominion and the other one.
Mm-hmm.
I think the legacy of it has kind of been damaged a little bit. And so unless it's damn near like the first one,
Yeah.
it's gonna be pretty tough for it to like, to get in there.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, real quick though, what do you guys think about Jeremy Allen White and Deliver Me from Nowhere?
Yeah, I think he's gonna get nominated for sure.
Oh yeah,
I think so. I can see that. I hope, but I'm not sure directing it. I forget who actually, but yeah, I feel like he has a good, solid chance of getting in there.
I was gonna say, does he feel leading man?
I think he's been wanting a leading man part or role for a minute now.
Like I can't like see him like leading, like I don't know, like a Marvel movie, or like something like that, like some like Mission Impossible type.
Maybe this is his way of almost like doing that. Maybe
in a way.
Yeah,
Director Scott Cooper. Okay. Yeah,
because like he's really good in The Bear, and he was really good in Iron Claw.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, does he have that leading man? Like, I'm gonna go put money down to go see.
Well,
You know
isn't
what I mean?
he a leading in The Bear?
Yeah,
Oh,
but I
yeah,
feel like
that's
that's
TV
different
though.
though.
Oh yeah, okay.
like a movie. Yeah,
Yeah,
will he make people go pay to see him? I think there's a 50-50 because people really enjoy The Bear, so they'll go because of that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just like something is just, I don't know.
I think he's more in line with like actors from like the 70s, where it's more like you go to them for their talent than like maybe like their looks or something, like someone like a De Niro or like or Gene Hackman who recently passed away, like Dustin Hoffman. He's more like in that era where it's kind of like see him just to see him like perform really more than anything.
Yeah.
Then like you base it off like his personality. Like, oh, I like him. Let's go see this movie.
Let me ask you this: who do you think he kind of would? Because as we kind of the Leo generation, the Jakes. I'm trying to think like somebody else, right? Like kind of that generation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think he kind of falls in line with? Like Leo, leading man. Jake is a leading man, but like you kind of said, like people come for his talent.
Yeah.
Do you think he kind of falls in that category, or is there somebody else that you can kind of compare him to?
Modern, I don't know, not really. Maybe, yeah, like I said, it's kind of like more aligned with like actors of like from the 70s than anything really. I can't really think of like any like modern actors there. I think it's like we're in such a different time of actors. This is like the levels of like what they're willing to put into the role, and then like what they're willing to like. I don't know. It's like a very different like environment that actors are in now compared to back then.
And one thing I do, and we talked about it on the live stream.
Yeah.
When Chalamet was like, "I want to be great,"
Mm-hmm.
I think that's gonna fuel like everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Are you talking about older or younger?
Like the generation now,
Gotcha.
like his generation, like the Austin Butlers, Jeremy Allen, like whoever else is coming up.
What about like Jacob Elordi?
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, who are some? Well, we always name all the white guys. Who's like young, like black actors that you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, you saw him in F1, the Damson Idris. I think he's gonna be like a big star. Also, actor in Alien Romulus, David Johnson. He played the android guy. I think he's gonna be like a big deal, like eventually. So I can see that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, I think Keke Palmer should get bigger roles
Yeah.
Okay.
for sure. I think she's like really just like
Now let me throw
She's ready for
on
it.
screen.
let me
She's
let me throw
fantastic.
let me throw a name
Yeah.
out there that I think really should excel. Abel.
The Weeknd.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't play with me. Stop. it.
Okay.
Hell no.
Leave that man in the music. That's where he needs to be left at.
He does that. Got that movie with Jenna Ortega coming out.
He does.
But I don't think it's gonna be good. I
He could be Potatoes.
I saw that. I was like, okay, so Jenna's gonna be doing the acting. That's great.
A fucking curb stop you, Jenna.
I find your bells all over,
fucking curb
all
stop
over
you, Jenna.
Hollywood Boulevard.
Fucking curb stop you, Jenna. Look at me, Jenna. I fucking curb stop you. Edited by Abel.
Could you imagine, like, in the editing room, like, I think we should cut, like, no, we need more of that. We need more of that.
Yeah, more me.
It's like, don't you want more Jenna? No, me. I did it. Yeah.
But I'm gonna make a prediction here.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
A crazy one too.
Uh-oh.
Actually, I'm gonna say Timothy has a new movie coming out this year, and that's a film with one of the Safdie brothers, a singular Safdie. I think it's Josh Safdie, and he's gonna be in a movie called Marty Supreme, and he's playing like a ping pong player.
Oh, you talked a little bit about that.
Yeah, the movie is described as a cross between Uncut Gems and Catch Me If You Can. The Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Hanks movie.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like kind of like more big budget.
Who's leading that?
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy.
That's why I said like.
No, I literally forgot who.
But yeah, that movie has Timothy Chalamet. I think Tyler Creator's in it.
What?
Gwyneth Paltrow. Yeah.
Man, let me tell you a story.
Mr. Wonderful from the fucking Shark.
When I went to Vegas recently, there was a Tyler the Creator concert going on, and it happened to be in the same hotel, and all you just saw was just little kids, like fucking teenage girls, dressed looking weird in their best Tyler gear.
Yeah.
And so me and my brother were going back to the hotel, and it like the fucking cars are like fucking packed to get in, right? So you know the people that are fucking guiding you.
Mm-hmm.
So I turn. I'm trying to get back into the hotel.
Right.
And the car is going, and I think he's getting over. And then the guy is like, one guy, it was like a white guy. He's like, come on, right? So I got my window down, and then also like, you know, I see the car. He's got his blinker on. I'm thinking, okay, this fucker's trying to get over. So I'm trying to let him in. Then I see like another car coming, right? And then the guy, there's two lanes. There's two lanes, right? I'm like, what the fuck are you on, right?
Yeah.
Then there's a black guy sitting there with the fucking airport thingies, the fucking, you know, with the plane things.
Yeah.
And he's like, this lane, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, come on. I'm like, fuck, man.
Are you just like waiting there? Are you like just staring at them while they're doing all this to you?
Well, so,
Or did you zone out as you
no,
usually do?
like I don't know if this car is getting over. I don't know where this car is going. The black guy's like, this lane, but this motherfucker is standing in the lane.
Yeah.
And my
just
brother,
ran me over.
and that's what my brother was saying. My brother was like, you should have ran his foot over. And I was like, yeah, I should have. Sorry.
That's it?
That's it.
Wait, what does this have to do with cinema?
What does that have to do with cinema or Tyler the Creator?
Because
Because
because the concert was happening in the same hotel.
okay.
And so that's why it was more like people coming in.
Yeah, Lord, that's why the show's so fucking long.
I apologize.
It's okay.
Well, and that's it. No.
But back to Timothy. Timothy, I think she's gonna get nominated. I said Timothy. It sounds like she, but Timothy's gonna get nominated again. And I think when it looks more clear, like who we're getting, I feel like he's gonna win this time.
Now, okay, but hold on now. We do have Leo coming back.
Yeah.
Hell, Sean Penn is coming back too.
Yeah.
Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah.
This could be
Look out
like
for
a
the
smashing machine with The Rock.
The Rock. Oh God.
Right?
That's gonna be the most annoying.
Rock.
That's gonna be the most annoying campaign run of all time. He's gonna make sure he's in your face every second he can get.
Final
bringing
boss
shampoo
final
bottles
boss
and
got
biscuit
final
bottles
boss
with him.
I want your soul, Timothy.
Yeah, right.
I want your soul.
Imagine the final boss winning best actor.
breakfast. Timothy, I want your soul.
God, that'd be so amazing. He gets up there with his fucking final boss.
guys like you for breakfast.
But I'm just saying, it's like, I don't know. It's like it's gonna be back-to-back nominations if he does get nominated for this one. And I feel like his passion, his drive to win something is there. So I feel like this might be it.
And
It might be the one, maybe.
Now, it's definitely, and then also there's some other shit that we probably don't know about just yet that are coming out. But like, just looking at these three names, right? In this Leo, Jeremy Allen White, Timothy Chalamet. That's a tough best actor.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's like if he is gonna win, you got to beat out one of the greatest actors that we've seen, and you have to beat out one of your peers who's also, he's nipping at your heels.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you want to be great. This is where you kind of show it.
Yeah.
So I think just off rip, looking at it, it's like, yeah, best actor. It's going to be pretty tough. And then, like I said, there may be some surprise that come in there. Hell, Daniel Kaluuya may have a movie. Psych, he's black. Come on. Jared Leto from Tron 3.
Stop talking. Anyways.
From Tron 3.
Stop talking about Tron 3.
Well, if Jake has a movie coming out.
Oh, God.
Anyway.
Okay. But my other prediction is Sydney Sweeney has a new movie coming out.
Oh, that's right. The boxing one, right?
Yeah, the boxing
Oh, well,
one.
actually, let me take that back.
Exactly. Before you judge, I'm just saying she has a new movie coming out, a biopic on the life of Christy Martin, a boxer. Her life was interesting because like she went for the ranks of being a female boxer. There's a really tough environment to be in. But I believe like her husband was also very abusive towards her and like even like tried to kill her at one point, like murder her.
Sounds familiar.
At one point, yeah. So it would be I feel like that's gonna be like one, and she like physically, she put on like muscle for that role.
Well, and listen,
And she's like not doing that like the whole
and that
typical beautiful Sydney Sweeney thing. Like she's more deglamorized. So.
And that was my criticism.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I ever said. I didn't say like, whatever. I just said, no, I did. I remember it was an episode. I was like,
I had more of a problem with her boobs being out all the
Yes.
time than like
Yes.
actually like her looking like she does. Yeah,
that's to me like that's valid. That's valid criticism.
it's valid. Yeah,
Like-
but before that, you didn't really like see her work though.
But I did.
It's valid, but it's like it went dark.
Yeah, I was gonna say he got canceled.
But like, yeah, for me, it was always just like I had watched. What's that one where like she's just like it's on HBO.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember.
White
the name.
Lotus?
No.
No.
She's just-
reality.
There you go.
Reality. Yeah,
I thought she was good in that.
she was very good in that.
And so that's why I was like, okay, like she's good. She doesn't need to rely on getting the girls out.
I mean, it's like in a way that has helped her.
No, it
get
definitely
to the
has.
point she has now. But I think now that set in, she's like taking on more
Serious roles.
dramas, and like focusing on that.
And I'm not saying I don't want her to do good. That's not.
I didn't say that, but it didn't sound like it before.
That's not because it was just like every single movie was like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
So now it's like I want to see what she can do in this serious role.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like I want the girl to do good. I'm not.
We're fans of her here. Besides Jamal,
No, I did not say that. I did not say that. But yeah,
Quick question before we go on to the next thing. You know how they did in the Oscars the announcement of like the 007 series and how like Amazon Prime has the ownership of that whole.
I mean, they announced it during the Oscars, but yeah.
Oh no, I mean not announced it, but they did like literally like a whole tribute. Yeah. So and then
that was
we
like the nail in the coffin for the franchise.
that was very weird.
And we
It was
talked
very
about
weird, yeah.
and we talked about who will be the new James Bond. Let me throw you guys some names out there because I thought a lot
We're
about
doing
it.
bomb prediction now. Okay,
You
you can go. Oh yeah, you can go ahead.
But what if it's not a bomb? What if they're like
A bomb?
A bomb,
a bomb
Bond.
A bond. I'm sorry. I thought you guys had a bomb prediction. Like it's gonna it's
you,
going down.
You said bomb.
I heard no. I heard
say
I
anything
heard
about it.
bomb predictions. I heard Alex say, "Oh, we're making bomb predictions. Like it's gonna bomb. It's gonna take or whatever."
What are you on? What is happening?
Because you said bomb.
You're scaring me.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I'm sorry.
Like neither one of us said bomb, and then he tried to like put it off on you. Like, well, I heard Alex say bomb.
What is going on?
Like, no, you didn't.
Oh, fuck. Backtracking. What my bond with a D predictions are Jacob Elordi. And surprisingly enough, I was thinking about what is it? Kurgan? Oh, what is it? Kurgan? The
Banshee guy.
yeah.
Barry Keoghan? Oh, he's
Barry
way too
Keoghan.
goddamn short for that.
Yeah.
No. No, listen.
I'm
That's
sorry.
That's what I was thinking too. But I seen him in like, what is it, like Please the music video with Sabrina Carpenter. And I was like,
He came out more like the Joker than
He got a Simi Chubb watching him in that video.
okay.
That's why he's like, oh shit, he can be the boss.
Sabrina Carpenter. Ugh,
Get out of here.
Barry. Oh. I saw your PP in the Saltburn.
Drinking bathwater and shit.
Drinking bathwater.
Yeah.
Not even just bathwater, like
Was that KD?
ejaculated
Yeah.
bathwater.
Was that
That's
KD with card shows?
But Jacob Elordi has a good shot at being Bond. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because my thing with Bond is like you gotta be like a grown ass man.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
like I don't want to see like early 20s Bond or anything. That's not.
You got to be like mid 30s.
Yeah, mid to early 30s, like around there, or at least like
okay.
look like you're mid 30s at
Yeah.
most.
I feel like it's going to be somebody we don't know.
That's possible.
Really?
I think it's going to, because I think is we want to lock this person in for a couple years or a couple movies
For the next decade, at
Yeah.
least. Yeah.
and it's kind of like, you know, like how Marvel was doing, like if you no, once you sign on, we got you for years.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, you know, it's going to be somebody that we haven't seen, somebody they've done some stuff, but this is going to be their big break.
Yeah.
And then they're going to go on and do like 5-7 movies, and then we'll
saying
do
you don't want
somebody
a
else.
Henry Cavill,
No.
like a lot of people do.
You know who
a very small subsection.
I think it should be what's the Shazam guy?
Zachary Levi. Yes, of course.
He'd be great in a parody of James Bond. Like those old school, like not Euro Trip, but like you know, the parody movies
Yeah.
that are gone. He would 100% be James Bond.
He's the spy that doesn't get vaccinated.
And he wouldn't even know that it's a parody, and he would 100% take it serious and just look like a dumbass.
Yeah.
Just like,
Or what if they don't tell him it's a parody? They tell him, oh, this is real.
You know, like they have M, his boss in the James Bond movies. Like M is played by Robert F. Kennedy. That'd be pretty funny. That'd be a pretty great role. But no, but yeah, that's like my bigger predictions at least for next year. I feel like we're gonna see like them being highlighted at most. And maybe Rob Pattinson is having a pretty big year already too. I would say he would get, if I was, you know, like the end of the year, I would say he would be nominated for Mickey 17.
Now, is Batman coming out this year or next year?
I have no idea when that fucking comes.
Oh shit! Never mind.
I mean, they say they're filming later this year, but
well, I also saw that because he was saying like he's like, I want to start filming because you
old.
yeah. He's like,
I'm 38.
Yeah.
I'm about to be 40 by the time this movie comes out, probably.
So yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like they need to film those next two movies back.
Wait, he said that?
Wait, they're
Where? On Twitter or something?
No, he just said like an interview.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
He was like, well, when are you going to film Batman? I was like, I don't know, but better do it soon because I'm getting fucking old.
They can't Mickey 17 my ass.
But I know they're doing that trilogy, so I'm kind of like, maybe this whole holdup is just because they're writing two movies.
They're doing a trilogy.
Yeah.
So
That's the plan anyway.
so he's not. So I assume this is it. Like he's gonna do these 3, and then there's gonna be a new Batman.
Most likely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that? Like, do we need like a solid Batman?
I mean, I like his Batman a lot, so
But he's
I
38.
would like to see. I would like to see. I mean, he looks young.
Yeah.
He has one of those eternally young like faces and physiques.
Do you see John Goodman got injured
Wait, what?
on somebody's set? I can't remember who
He did.
he got. Yeah, he got. God, I can't remember the movie, but yeah, he got injured.
He old.
Yeah, Righteous Gemstones season 4 just
Yep.
started.
I watched the first episode of that. I forgot to mention that. That was good.
God,
I really like that first.
I was very surprised seeing Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Pooper.
Oh, you see it?
I watched it, but I didn't watch it because it was, and I should have known because they kind of do like those kind of flashbacks.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it to be like the first
That
one.
first one, yeah. I like that episode a lot, though.
I'm gonna have to go back and
Because I'm like,
check it out.
now, like where it left off in the last season, I was like, okay, I guess this feels like a good place to end it. I was like, you know, what more can they explore or talk
Yeah.
about? And then my sister was like, there's no season of Gemstones. I was like, what like, is it gonna be good?
I think 100% it'll be good.
That flashback, I feel like lays the seeds of what we're gonna see for the rest of the season, though, too, with the book that he has.
I gotta watch.
But yeah, Bradley Cooper.
I want to watch.
Bradley Cooper plays the ancestors of the Gemstones.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
And he's like, it's actually pretty great because it's like he's doing like a Danny McBride impression.
Yeah.
But in like, if you see it in like an ultra serious like Western.
Yeah. It's definitely like that.
Yeah.
Definitely
He even
like
got the fucking beard, the mutton chops.
Honestly, I was like, what is going on here?
Is that Bradley Cooper?
Right? But
Is
yeah,
this the Gemstones?
I gotta like, did I put the right thing on?
This some new HBO Western
Right?
show.
Like, oh, okay. Like, but yeah, I gotta go back and like.
But
really,
yeah, it'd be like
watch it.
about watching it, it'd be like, oh, okay, this is like a different approach.
Yeah.
For not like the usual Gemstone stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I'm sure it'll definitely kick into that. And I like, for me, I have no worries with Danny McBride. Like, that man, to me, and HBO, like, they have just,
They're great.
They are a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
Right.
And it seems like he kind of like, and the thing I like about it too is that he gets in, gets his seasons, and that's it.
Yeah, Vice Principal's only like what, 2 seasons? And
two,
it was
like 2 seasons, 2 or
they
3.
never stay as welcome.
But Vice Principals, it's like they could have made like 2 more, and I wouldn't even have been like upset. Him and Walter Goggins, that chemistry is amazing.
Like, yeah, Gemstone's gonna go on for like another 5 seasons. Honestly,
Nobody wouldn't have fucking.
Now, question for you guys: Bradley Cooper, has he won an Oscar?
no,
Now, do you think
he wants to very bad.
Yeah, no, and like, I'm not gonna lie, I like Bradley Cooper.
No, I think
he's
he's
a
a
very
fantastic
talented
actor,
person.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
But now, what will it take? What do you guys
death.
think?
I don't know, because it's obvious
That
the
Heath
Academy-
Ledger special right there.
But it's obvious that the Academy likes him.
Yeah.
But it's like, we're not gonna let you win.
Because like I'm pretty sure he's been nominated like a couple times for writing.
Maybe like 8 times at this point.
Really?
Maybe he's been nominated a lot.
Yeah.
And like he has also other nominations for like producing like Joker and stuff, and
Probably
some other
director,
movies.
too,
Yeah,
or-
director and like other things he's done. So yeah, he's been nominated a lot. He probably might be one of the more nominated people ever.
Even more than when Leo.
In terms of acting nominations,
I guess, yeah.
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, like
because I remember there was like a period of time where he was like getting back-to-back nominations as best actor.
yeah. What at that point?
That's what I'm saying.
What would it take?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, he kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, what's the role that like would kind of push him like
Yeah.
over the? But then that's the hard part too. Is like death. Like, that's the hard part, because now you got these young actors coming up,
Exactly.
you know, and then you still have.
I'm afraid for him, man. I'm afraid for him. Like I'm afraid that like he's gonna lose it. Like he's gonna, like, you know, like you said, these new younger actors are coming out. They're power hungry, like Timothée Chalamet.
But they could also do the whole thing of giving him like an honorary Oscar as well, like they do for a lot of people, that a lot of actors or filmmakers that don't win an Oscar.
Well, shit.
Oh, really?
If he didn't get
Yeah.
one for Maestro,
Yeah,
Yeah. The things they did to his face, man.
that's tough. You know what I mean?
I am the maestro. The movie, darling. Yes.
Oscar, this is gonna be the one.
Yeah.
Like,
The movie, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what it would take for him. Because if Jake Gyllenhaal hasn't gotten one, I'm gonna keep
Is
shouting
Jake
that shit.
gonna get an honorary one?
No, I hope he doesn't. Just so
Just so
just
Jamal
Jamal
learns his
can
lesson.
get mad.
Come on, man. Like, Prisoners, fucking.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and run down the man's catalog. Y'all know the genius of
You
it.
might as well. No, don't.
No. We only got so much time, man.
Okay, yeah, but yeah.
Well,
You
that's.
guys got any predictions or anything before we wrap this up?
It's good for me.
I think.
And move on.
I think. Yeah, I don't know. I got to see what's out there.
Mm-hmm.
But I do agree. I think Timothy has a strong chance, just because he was here this year,
Right.
that he may be there next year. I think we can kind of pencil in Leo, Jeremy Allen White, and Timothy.
Mm-hmm.
And then how many is it? 5 or 4?
Like in categories?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 nominees.
So now, if we got these 3 penciled in, or at least
Timothy,
for me,
Jeremy Allen White, Leo.
then who? You know what I mean? Who's the other 2?
Mm-hmm.
Who else is coming along for this ride?
Will Poulter.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Depending, maybe might be supporting the leads because he's an
yeah.
ensemble. But yeah, I can see him getting in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting. And then obviously, best actress. We have to see what's coming down the pipe. Best picture, best supporting actress, best sound. A lot of fun stuff. Hopefully, the movies are a little bit more kind of, like, okay, yeah, this is best picture kind of worthy. Not saying that the ones last year weren't, but just like, like
It wasn't like that one where you go like, yeah, fuck
Yeah.
it, let's
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Now, before we end or whatever, let me put this out there because I want to see what the audience says or thinks. But we do an episode of best duos. So like it could be anything from like best duos, Yorgos and Emma Stone, who have worked together a lot. It could be Leo and Martin Scorsese, who have worked a lot.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. And then we can even
Denzel, Spike Lee,
Denzel, Spike Lee, and then we can even put like
Michael B. Jordan, and what's his name?
Ryan Coogler.
Ryan Coogler, and then what's it called? Matt Damon, and I forgot who
Ben Affleck.
and Ben Affleck.
Lovers.
It can also be like two. It can also be like
Left
two
J-Lo
actors that
for
have
him.
worked together. Oh, Christopher Nolan and Cillian Murphy,
Cillian Murphy.
and no Christopher Nolan.
Well, you said Christopher Nolan.
yeah, and Cillian Murphy.
How many have they worked on though?
They
A lot.
They did, yeah.
Really?
They did. What is it? Oppenheimer. They did in the Batman.
Begin, all the Batman movies.
Yeah, all the Batmans.
Was he in all of? But like,
Yeah, he's in all 3 of them.
But he wasn't like the guy though.
No,
yeah,
but like he
he's
was
still, like,
worked.
he's
That's
still,
what I'm saying.
collaborator. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, like all the Batman movies.
then he did the,
Oppenheimer,
Inception.
Dunkirk.
He was in Dunkirk.
Was it? No, he wasn't in
No.
Stiller.
I don't know. Maybe I just haven't like for me it's like, okay, Oppenheimer, Peaky Blinders, like maybe because he was like supporting,
Yeah.
where like it can just kind of miss.
Right.
Because I saw what's his name, Glenn Powell in fucking The Dark Knight Rises.
He was, yeah.
Had no clue. I thought like Glenn
Very,
Powell
very
just
small
arrived like
part.
last year.
And Hollywood just like hacked this white boy.
Like, this motherfucker just came from a farm.
Jamal's like, this guy's an industry plant.
Yeah, right.
No, Glenn Powell's been around for a long time.
Wow.
But he's now getting his big star breaking
Yeah.
role. Like, he was in that Denzel movie, The Great Debaters.
I don't
If
think
you
I
remember
know.
that one.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
But yeah, like Denzel cast him in that movie. And being the Denzel he is, given that that spark of hope for young white boys, he was like, "You good, you good, you got a good career ahead of you."
Did he
And now,
remember
like,
his name?
Yeah,
Because he didn't remember Damon's. Damon.
Man,
No. You said
Damson.
Damson.
Damson Idris.
Oh, I fucking couldn't even remember. His name.
Yeah,
My bad, Damson. No,
Damn, Simpson.
he's pretty talented.
But no, he gave the seal of approval to like Glenn Powell, Austin Butler, and Paul Mescal.
Austin Butler.
Wow.
Oh yeah, they did like a play together. I forgot what play it was, but yeah, they did
Macbeth?
a play. No, it was like some I forget what it was, but yeah, they did a play together before Elvis
Okay.
came out. I think that's why he got the role of Elvis. Like that helped Denzel's
Hey,
recommendation.
Man,
so.
Denzel give you a recommendation.
Yeah, I was like he's giving these white boys hope.
He didn't give his son hope.
These white boys need it.
He ain't mentioned that motherfucker yet. Not one interview. Yeah. Not one interview have I ever seen. Man, I really love my son in Tenet.
Well,
that
because-
motherfucker killed it, huh?
Well,
Black Klansman, y'all see him?
Hold on.
Did y'all see my son in Black
Wait.
Klansman? Like, God damn.
Because Denzel don't got that love like LeBron got for Bronny.
I was just thinking that. Like,
Hey, no one got love for their sons like LeVar Ball.
What? No,
that man-
hold on.
Hey,
LeBron
LeVar
went up to.
sacrificed a leg to get Jello on. God damn. Cut his leg off.
Wait.
For a whole boy.
Wait. I'll run you up one. No one have I ever seen gone up to Stephen A. Smith and said, "Shut your damn mouth. Get his name out. What is it? Keep my son's name out your fucking mouth.
That was crazy. That was some crazy shit.
I mean, if I was,
Leave it alone.
if I was his dad, I'd probably be the same way.
I mean, but come on, man.
Leave it alone.
Brian kind of brought that on. No, like you can't tweet out, "Oh, my son's better than half these motherfuckers in the league," and then when he gets in the league, he ain't better than half these motherfuckers in the league. Like, come on, man. Hey, listen, I already get it. Brian is, one of the greatest players of all time. Your son's got a lot to live up to. But you can't get up there and be like, oh, he'll wash some of y'all niggas. Like,
no, maybe because my dad.
No, but when
maybe because my dad likes me. But he'll, even when I do stupid shit, he'll still be defending me.
Wait, hold on. When you said LeBron said he'll wash all you guys, he meant he'll wash all you guys' clothes.
he'll wash your towels really good. I've seen him do it at the house.
Yeah.
Okay, let's wrap it up.
But yeah, shout out to Bron, man. If you're watching, no disrespect.
Of course he is
to the young Prince, Bronny James.
No, not at all. If y'all want to come on,
no disrespect to the young Prince.
please don't come up to me. I'm
Go get
short
your
as
white
hell.
girl, bro.
Man, what are we talking about?
Okay, anyways,
All right. Well, people, that was a little Oscar recap with a little Bronny James talking there. Bronny James for MVP 2027. I'm calling it.
That's your prediction for the NBA.
There we go.
All right. Well, hey man, I guess we got to do that YouTube shit now. Follow, like, subscribe,
Yes.
share it,
Smash
send it
that
around.
mother flipping like button.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I like it too.
I like that. Well, people, I'm Jamal, Sir Alec,
Hey.
John Burgundy, woo, Josh, and we will see you when we see you.
Bye-bye.